Time now for Coach's Corner, and we have USL Championships Coach of the Month for the month of June with us right now. Head coach Rick Schantz, thanks for coming in. You guys are on a heck of a run lately.
Yeah, the boys are playing fantastic. You know, we're really pleased, and I think after our last loss, we made a few changes, and they've responded very well.
Now, one thing I do want to talk about before we get to the soccer is your socks, because they are fantastic. I guess you can buy these things. Where do you get these?
Yeah, Just Sports sells our apparel, and I've kind of made it a habit to have cool socks. I hear they're the new tie these days. So, although once we started winning games, I was wearing a tie, and I haven't been able to take it off since. So I hope that I can wear a tie the rest of the season.
You're committing to all these superstitions, man.
Yeah, I never thought I was superstitious, but whatever it takes.
Well, all right, so the team's been on a roll, and one of the more impressive things to me is that it's been without Junior Flemings and without Kevin Lambert, who've been on national team duty with Jamaica. But Solomon Asante has completely filled the void. He leads the league in goals. He is first in the league in assists. He's also highly ranked in chances created. He's been an offensive monster for you guys.
Well, he's a major part of the reason, but I think ultimately what it comes down to is the team is committed to playing together. They're a very humble group. Every time we're in the locker room, you know, people aren't talking about themselves as much as Solo has been a one-man wrecking crew. He credits the team, and he credits the fact that we're winning games to the team. So we're excited to have Junior and Kevon back, and they're going to have to compete to get their spots back on the field. But at the end of the day, it's all about wins, and I've told all of them that when we win championships, the individual accolades will come with that. So I know they're all looking forward to the rest of the season.
And you told me that there is a more aggressive pressing style that you guys are using, and it's really showing dividends.
Yeah, it's a risk, you know, when you really press the opponent and you try to play in their half defensively, you leave a lot of space behind yourselves, and our defenders have, you know, they kind of swallowed it up. You know, they took it as a challenge, and they said, "Don't worry, coach, we got it." And the front six have been fantastic. The work rate of Jose Aguinaga, James Musa, and John Baquero has just been fantastic. So whoever we put in the system right now seems to fill the void or step up and bring goals and high pressure, which is what we want.
It's kind of like that when your team is on fire. And speaking of on fire, Zach Lubin. It's not just offense. Zach Lubin is second in the league in clean sheets. He's got 8 this season, and that's incredibly impressive too. Yeah,
you know, Carl and Zach came into the season competing, and Carl's experience has been invaluable for Zach and for the club. And you know, things just didn't go his way early on. That we were playing one style and gave up a few goals, and Zach got an opportunity and really hasn't let go. And the great thing about the two of them is every day they compete. You know, and Carl is trying to push Zach because he wants to be on the field, and you know, it's kind of a coach's dream to have that problem, really, to have 2 goalkeepers that you trust at any moment. And you know, right now Zach is the hot hand, and the team's playing really well in front of him, and the confidence is really brewing with the team.
Now again, everything is going right for you guys. Your last home match against Portland, Amadou scores a goal, I think in 90+4. You had a great little celebration. What inspired your hands over the head and short choppy steps? It looked like something out of the 80s in football.
All right. About when I grew up. No, at that moment, you know, I told the owners afterwards, they were kind of asking questions about it, and I said that I think at about 75, 80 minutes, I just felt like, you know, we worked so hard to get back in the game. Amadou with a great goal to tie the game. I almost, in my mind, I was like, the streak is going to come to an end, you know, and at some point we're going to lose a game, and things aren't going to go exactly how we planned. And then, of course, we scored the 3rd goal to take the lead. I knew how late it was in the game, and it was like, yes, we're still going, and it was just sheer joy. So now you know what I looked like when I was 12.
Well, hey, speaking of sheer joy, the fans are going to be overjoyed because your next home match is Dollar Beer Night, and we talk about streaks. That's another streak. Are you guys going to be able to keep that going?
Well, we didn't say anything about it, and in the last game I brought it up. So I know the players really like to play for the fans, and they really enjoy the fans. They love it. They stay out there, sign autographs all night long. And Dollar Beer Night for them, they know it's exciting for the fans. They know there's something, it means something. So the guys, they bring a little bit extra, and you know, I'll make sure they're ready for it.
All right. Well, once again, it bears repeating. He is the head coach of the month for the month of June for USL Championship. Team is absolutely on a roll. Rick Schantz, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.